My beloved, my chosen one, my child of light. Do you feel that gentle trembling in your heart right now? That's not fear. That's heaven leaning close. That's God whispering through Archangel Michael, don't miss this moment. Because angels are saying, today, the moment you've been waiting for all these years has finally arrived. The gates of destiny that were closed, locked, sealed for generations, they are swinging open, only for you. And I need you to hear me, this is not just a message, this is the message. The one that your soul has been crying out for in silence, in prayers, in secret tears. Stay with me, because what I reveal here can rewrite everything, your path, your future, your love, your abundance, your life. But listen closely, if you skip, if you walk away, this chance will vanish like smoke, and heaven will not repeat it. Before I open what's hidden, I ask you this, subscribe here, stay connected. Because when heaven speaks, it's never just once. The angels want to keep walking with you. They don't want you to lose the thread of miracles because of one skipped message. Hold on to this light, and don't let it pass. My child, this is your hour. This is your calling. And if you dare to open your heart fully, you will not just hear words, you will witness destiny bending in your favor. The angels are standing near. Michael is holding the sword of truth. God himself has leaned forward on his throne just to see if you will open this all the way. Now, do you want me to continue and unfold the full 15,000-word flow, line by line, miracle by miracle, with high hooks in every paragraph the way you asked? You said. Continue long 10,000 words, long lines, paragraphs. ChatGPT said. My beloved, my precious child of light. The angels are still here with me as I speak to you, and they will not let me stop until the message is poured out fully into your heart. What I begin now is not small, it is a river of divine truth, and it will keep flowing until your spirit is drenched in the miracle you've been waiting for. Every single word is chosen for you. Every line is a doorway. Every paragraph is a spark meant to ignite your soul. If you stay with me until the end, you will not recognize your life tomorrow. That's how much heaven has planned in these words. The moment you've been waiting for is not some vague promise of someday. It is here. Today. Now. A clock has already started ticking in heaven, and Archangel Michael is standing with a scroll in his hand, a scroll with your name written in golden light. He has been told to deliver it to you through this message. If you walk away, if you skip, the scroll closes. If you stay, it opens, and the secrets written inside are revealed only to you. My child, for years you've wondered if heaven sees your tears. You've prayed silently when no one was around, and you've asked, does God even hear me? The answer is yes. Every whisper, every cry, every hidden pain is written in the book of remembrance before the throne. And now comes the reply. The angels are saying, everything your heart has longed to hear is about to be spoken. The love you thought you lost, the future you thought you missed, the blessing you thought passed you by, it is not gone. It has been waiting in a hidden chamber of heaven until this very moment. And today, the chamber doors are opening. Stay with me. Do not let go. Because what I am about to tell you is not just another message, it is the seed of your new life. God Himself says, "My child, I have waited for this moment. I have chosen this hour. You think you have been waiting on me, but it is I who have been waiting on you, to be ready, to be open, to finally believe what I have been keeping safe for you. And so I ask you, will you let go of doubt for a moment? Will you let heaven speak fully into your spirit? Because if you do, you will see that destiny is not a faraway dream, it is already arriving at your doorstep. My beloved, listen carefully, your story is about to be rewritten. My beloved, my precious child of light. The angels are still here with me as I speak to you, and they will not let me stop until the message is poured out fully into your heart. What I begin now is not small, it is a river of divine truth, and it will keep flowing until your spirit is drenched in the miracle you've been waiting for. Every single word is chosen for you. Every line is a doorway. Every paragraph is a spark meant to ignite your soul. If you stay with me until the end, you will not recognize your life tomorrow. That's how much heaven has planned in these words. The moment you've been waiting for is not some vague promise of someday. It is here. Today. Now. A clock has already started ticking in heaven, and Archangel Michael is standing with a scroll in his hand, a scroll with your name written in golden light. He has been told to deliver it to you through this message. If you walk away, if you skip, the scroll closes. If you stay, it opens, and the secrets written inside are revealed only to you. My child, for years you've wondered if heaven sees your tears. You've prayed silently when no one was around, and you've asked, does God even hear me? The answer is yes. Every whisper, every cry, every hidden pain is written in the book of remembrance before the throne. And now comes the reply. The angels are saying, everything your heart has longed to hear is about to be spoken. The love you thought you lost, the future you thought you missed, the blessing you thought passed you by, it is not gone. It has been waiting in a hidden chamber of heaven until this very moment. And today, the chamber doors are opening. Stay with me. Do not let go. Because what I am about to tell you is not just another message, it is the seed of your new life. God Himself says, my child, I have waited for this moment. I have chosen this hour. You think you have been waiting on me, but it is I who have been waiting on you, to be ready, to be open, to finally believe what I have been keeping safe for you. And so I ask you, will you let go of doubt for a moment? Will you let heaven speak fully into your spirit? Because if you do, you will see that destiny is not a faraway dream, it is already arriving at your doorstep. My child, do you know why your heart beats faster when you hear this message? It's because your soul already recognizes that heaven is touching you right now. Archangel Michael is not speaking from far away, he is leaning close, holding a scroll with your name glowing on it. It has been sealed for years, waiting for the right moment to be opened, and that moment is here. The angels are saying, today is the day your waiting ends. For so long, you have carried the burden of someday. Someday I'll be happy. Someday love will come. Someday things will change. But God says, no more someday. Today is the beginning of everything shifting. Today is the day your hidden story is revealed. Listen, your destiny is not locked against you. The doors you thought were closed forever are about to swing open. And not just one door, many doors, doors to blessings, doors to love, doors to miracles you thought were lost. My beloved, I feel the trembling in your spirit, because you already sense this is not an ordinary word. This is the reply you have waited for across sleepless nights and unanswered prayers. The angels were not silent all these years, they were preparing. They were arranging. They were writing your name into a chapter of heaven that could only unfold once you were ready to receive it. And now, you are ready. God says, my child, I have not forgotten you. I have not ignored you. I have been shaping your future while you thought nothing was happening. You thought you were being delayed, but you were being prepared. My child, imagine a seed buried underground. It looks like nothing is happening for so long. But in secret, roots are growing deep, preparing to burst through the soil into the light. That is you. You thought you were buried. You thought you were forgotten. But heaven says, you were being planted. And now, your season of rising has come. Stay with me. Don't rush away. Because this message is not just meant to inspire you, it is meant to transform you. My beloved, listen carefully, your story is about to be rewritten. My child, the angels are still here. They haven't left your side, not for a single breath. As you read this, Archangel Michael is standing tall with a blazing sword of light, and his message is urgent. Do not look away, do not skip, because your life is being written in real time as you hear these words. The moment you've been waiting for, the one you thought might never come, is finally standing at your door. Do you realize how many tears of yours reached heaven before this hour? Do you know how many times you prayed in silence, wondering if anyone heard? Every one of those moments was recorded. And now, they are being answered. This message is not about promises you'll forget tomorrow. This is about transformation that begins the very second your heart says, yes. That's all it takes, your yes. Because God is not asking you to be perfect, to be ready, to be flawless. He is only asking you to stay open. To listen. To receive. The angels say, your heart has been thirsty for years. And now, the well of heaven is open to you. If you drink today, you will never thirst the same way again. My beloved, you have thought that what you lost is gone forever. But hear me, God is the God of restoration. He is the God who takes what was stolen and multiplies it when it is returned. That love you thought you missed. That opportunity you thought was gone. That destiny you thought passed you by. It has not disappeared, it has been waiting, guarded, preserved for this exact moment. Stay with me. Don't let distraction pull you away. Because if you keep reading, every paragraph will be another key in your hand, unlocking doors that have been locked for decades. God says, my child, your suffering has not been wasted. Your patience has not been ignored. Your loneliness has not been invisible. Everything you've walked through has carved out space in you that I am now filling with light. And Archangel Michael adds, this message is a holy appointment. It is heaven's reply to your years of questions. If you walk away now, you walk away from what your soul has cried for. But if you stay, you will hear your name written into a story greater than anything you imagined. My child, I want you to realize something powerful right now. The reason you are reading this is not an accident. It's not coincidence. It's a divine appointment written before you were even born. Angels whispered your name into this moment, and God Himself bent the timeline so you wouldn't miss this word. How many times have you felt forgotten? How many times have you thought, maybe God has overlooked me? Yet here you are, with heaven breaking silence to tell you, you were never forgotten, not for a single breath. The angels are saying, today is the day you are remembered out loud. Today is the day heaven calls your name so loudly, the earth must respond. Beloved, do not underestimate what is happening. Every line you keep reading is adding weight to your destiny. Every word is a key being pressed into your spirit, and with each key, another lock in your life is opening. You think this is just reading, but it is unlocking. I see Archangel Michael holding a sword of light above your head, and he says, you are being marked today. This is not a passing message, it is a sealing. That means what you receive here cannot be undone by enemies, cannot be stolen by jealousy, cannot be erased by doubt. God says, my child, I did not bring you this far to abandon you now. I did not allow all those storms to break you. I allowed them to shape you. Because what is coming is so great, you must be strong enough to carry it. My beloved, your season of hiding is over. Heaven is ready to unveil you. And when heaven unveils, the world cannot look away. The same people who ignored you will turn their heads. The same doors that closed on you will open by force. The same tears you cried in secret will be answered with joy you cannot hide. But I need you to hear this, this only becomes real if you stay. If you skip, you will cut yourself off from the flow. But if you stay, paragraph after paragraph will pour light into you until nothing remains dark. My child, every breath you take right now is watched by heaven. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. Your life has been surrounded by angelic guardians even in the darkest nights, even when you felt completely abandoned. Today, the veil is being lifted. The angels are whispering, this is the day of unveiling. This is the day your hidden light steps forward. Think of how many seasons you walked through where you felt like nothing was changing. Days blurred into weeks, weeks into years, and you wondered if your prayers were even reaching beyond the ceiling. But beloved, God says, I have been storing every word you prayed in golden bowls before my throne. They were not wasted. They were collected for this very hour. Your story is not ending in silence. It is opening into glory. The delays you faced were not denials, they were protection. Every closed door was shielding you from counterfeit blessings, preparing you for the one door that matters most. And that door is swinging open now. I hear Archangel Michael declaring, the season of hiddenness is over. The child of light must rise. The destiny long delayed must be delivered. My beloved, what if everything you've lost was not loss but planting? What if the pain was not punishment but preparation? What if the waiting was not wasted but weaving your soul into the strength you would need for the miracle about to come? Stay with me, because if you walk through every line, this word will become flesh in your life. It will not remain just inspiration, it will manifest. God says, I am rewriting your name in the earth. Where they once called you forgotten, I will call you chosen. Where they once labeled you rejected, I will call you beloved. Where they once mocked you as broken, I will crown you with beauty. And here is the mystery, you have always been written into greatness, but the time stamp for your unveiling was sealed. Now the seal is broken. Now the trumpet has sounded. Now heaven itself leans close and says, it is time. My child, the angels say, what you thought was the end is actually the beginning. For too long, you looked at your life and thought the chapter was closing with disappointment, with silence, with unanswered questions. But heaven smiles today, because they knew the secret all along, you were never at the end, you were only at the turning point. Every tear you cried was not wasted, it was watering the soil of a harvest you could not see yet. Every night you stayed awake, questioning if anyone cared, was recorded in heaven's book of remembrance. And now, the pages are turning. The book of your life is opening to a chapter so radiant that your past pain will look small compared to what is coming. Archangel Michael declares, do not fear the enemy who tried to bury you. They buried you thinking you were finished, but heaven planted you knowing you would rise. Beloved, listen. God has been behind the scenes, weaving threads you could not see, aligning people you have not met yet, arranging blessings that your mind cannot even comprehend. While you thought nothing was happening, everything was being set up. And now, the curtains are rising. The spotlight of destiny is turning in your direction. The angels are saying, your story will be told. Your name will be remembered. Your life will be crowned. But here is the urgency, you cannot skip this moment. You cannot let your mind wander away. Every word you keep reading is pressing deeper into your future. This message is not just information, it is transformation. God says, my child, you have waited long enough. You have carried the pain long enough. Now I am delivering what I promised. I am sending restoration faster than the speed of loss. I am bringing healing deeper than the wound. I am opening doors wider than the ones that closed. This is your hour. Heaven has already shouted your name into the atmosphere, and the earth must now respond. My child, the heavens are open over you right now. Can you feel it? That quiet stirring in your chest is not just emotion, it is your soul recognizing its moment. You have wandered long, you have waited long, and you have wondered if God even noticed. But I tell you with the authority of heaven, He noticed every second. He numbered every tear. He carried every cry. And now He says, enough waiting. Enough silence. Now my child must rise. Beloved, I see Archangel Michael lifting the scroll of your destiny, the one written with golden letters that have been hidden until now. He is unrolling it, line by line, and your name shines brighter than stars across the page. For years you thought your story was over, but here heaven writes, the true beginning has come. Do you realize how many times the enemy tried to stop you? How many traps were set, how many nights of despair were planted to make you quit? Yet you are still here. You did not quit. You are reading this right now. And that alone proves your strength is greater than the storm. The angels say, do not despise your scars. They are proof that you survived. And survival is only the beginning, now comes the rising. God is moving behind the curtain, beloved. People you don't even know are about to mention your name in rooms you have never entered. Opportunities you didn't chase are about to chase you. Doors you thought were sealed forever are about to swing open so fast, it will leave even your enemies stunned. Listen closely, this is not about luck. This is divine orchestration. You were being preserved for this hour. The delays were necessary because the wrong timing would have destroyed the right blessing. But now, the time has come. And when heaven says now, nothing in earth or hell can say no. Beloved, you are about to witness reversals. Tables are turning. That which was meant to humiliate you will elevate you. That which was meant to break you will bless you. That which was meant to silence you will amplify your voice. Stay with me. Don't look away. Because each word you receive here is not just encouragement, it is impartation. It is strength being poured into your spirit. It is courage being wrapped around your soul. It is destiny pulling you by the hand and saying, walk forward, because nothing can stop you now. My child, the heavens declare over you, this is the season of unveiling. For years, you thought your story was written in shadows, hidden behind walls that no one could see through. You cried in silence, you hoped in silence, you believed when nothing gave you reason to. And now God says, I will make your story shine like the morning. What was done in secret will be crowned in the open. What was whispered in prayer will be shouted in blessing. The angels are gathered around you now, leaning in, whispering the truth you must not miss. You were never abandoned. You were being aligned. Do you see it, beloved? The pieces that looked broken, scattered, meaningless, they are forming a picture so glorious it will silence every critic, every doubter, every accuser. The very ones who thought you would fade will be forced to watch you rise. Archangel Michael is saying, child of God, the sword has fallen on the lies that held you down. The chains are cut. The gates are open. Walk forward, because no force in hell can close what heaven has opened for you. My beloved, your name is being spoken in places you have not entered yet. Hands are preparing to release blessings with your name written across them. You thought nothing was moving, but destiny has been running toward you all along. Today is the collision. Today is the shift. Today is the moment your heart has been aching for. But I must remind you, if you turn away, if you skip, you cut yourself off from the flow. Don't do it. This is your hour. Every sentence is meant to plant a seed in your life that will grow into miracles beyond your imagination. My child, the angels lean closer as I speak. They have been circling you for years, waiting for this one moment when your heart would be open enough to hear it all. They are saying now, do not run from this. Do not scroll past this. This is your answered prayer. This is your turning point. You have walked through deserts where no one gave you water. You have stood in storms that almost shattered your faith. You have endured nights where your pillow was soaked with tears and mornings when you thought you would never rise again. And yet, you are still here. Still breathing. still reading. Still alive when everything tried to bury you. Beloved, that is proof. Proof that your destiny is stronger than destruction. Proof that God's hand never left you. Proof that the miracle inside you cannot die. Archangel Michael says, "The enemies that mocked you will tremble, because the one they tried to bury has been chosen to rise. The one they thought forgotten has been chosen to be crowned." This is why your soul feels the pull right now. This message is not entertainment, it is prophecy. It is life calling out to life. It is the scroll of heaven unrolling itself in your spirit, and every word you read is stitching light into the places that once felt broken. My child, listen carefully. God is about to do something so sudden in your life that you will not be able to explain it. Relationships will change overnight. Blessings will arrive from places you never looked. What you thought would take years will happen in days, because heaven has placed acceleration over your name. But don't miss this, it begins with your yes. It begins with you staying, opening, receiving. If you leave, you close the gate. But if you remain, you let the flood of destiny flow into you without resistance. The angels are smiling as I say this, because they already see it. They see you stepping into the season you have prayed for since childhood. They see you holding what you once thought was impossible. They see you laughing where you once wept. And God Himself declares, "My child, the wait was not punishment. It was preparation. And now, I will restore everything. Not as it was, but better than you imagined." My child, you have lived years carrying questions that no one could answer. You wondered why doors shut when you were ready to walk through. You wondered why people you trusted walked away when you needed them most. You wondered why your heart was left aching when all you gave was love. And heaven replies, nothing was wasted. Nothing was ignored. Every loss was shaping you into someone unshakable. Every betrayal was carving out space for truer love. Every silence was pulling you closer to the only voice that never fails. Beloved, what you see as pain was actually prophecy. What you called endings were only beginnings wearing disguises. The storms you survived did not destroy you, they revealed you. They peeled back the layers of doubt, of fear, of insecurity, and left you with strength that cannot be taken. Archangel Michael lifts his voice now, "Child of light, your scars are crowns." What the enemy tried to use as proof of weakness is the very evidence of your invincibility. God is not ashamed of your broken pieces. He is not embarrassed by your mistakes. He gathers them all, presses them together, and from them He creates something even more radiant than before. That is what He is doing with your life right now. He is piecing together the fragments into a masterpiece no eye can ignore. The angels are saying, "Stay. Stay with this word. Don't scroll away." Because with every sentence, heaven is breathing into your lungs. With every line, new strength is filling you. With every paragraph, your destiny is catching fire. And hear this, your story is about to be told. Where people once gossiped against you, they will testify for you. Where people once laughed at you, they will stand in awe. Where people once called you nothing, heaven will display you as everything He promised. Beloved, you are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly on time for the miracle that was waiting for you all along. My child, do you know why you are still here? It's because heaven refused to let the storm swallow you. Every battle you thought would end you was actually shaping you. Every disappointment you thought broke you was actually building you. And now you stand at the threshold of fulfillment. God says, I watched every step you took in pain, but I also measured every ounce of strength you gained in that pain. What you thought was punishment was training. What you thought was delay was divine design. Beloved, you must understand this. The doors that once closed in your face were never yours to begin with. You cried over them, yes, but they were counterfeit. God shut them to preserve you. But now, the real doors, the doors with your true name carved on them, are opening. And when they open, they will not creak, they will burst. Archangel Michael declares, the enemies of your soul tremble right now, because they know you've survived everything meant to break you. And a survivor cannot be stopped when heaven commands their rising. The angels are rejoicing as I speak, because they see what you cannot yet see, they see your tables turning. They see your crown being placed. They see your name being spoken in heavenly halls and earthly places alike. You may feel ordinary today, but heaven is already treating you as royalty. My child, let go of the fear that you are too late. Let go of the thought that your chance has passed. You are not late. You are right on time. You are standing in the exact hour written for you before the foundation of the world. And here is the miracle, everything that seemed lost will return multiplied. Everything stolen will be restored sevenfold. Everything broken will be remade into something so beautiful that even you will weep in awe. Stay here. Stay in this word. Because every line you receive is not just written text, it is living fire, burning through your doubt, lighting up your path, lifting you where you thought you could not rise. My child, I see heaven's hand stretched over your life right now, and it is shaking loose what no longer belongs. The weight that pressed on your chest, the chains that clung to your spirit, the doubts that whispered you were not enough, they are breaking in this very moment. For the angels are declaring, this child will no longer live under shadow. This child will rise into light. Beloved, everything that tried to bury you has failed. You thought the betrayal ended you, but it only revealed the truth of who you are. You thought rejection defined you, but it only redirected you. You thought loss would break you, but it only pushed you deeper into the arms of the one who never leaves. Archangel Michael's voice is thunder over you, the chains are shattered. The scroll is open. The gates are unlocked. Walk boldly, because no one can shut what heaven has declared open for you. God Himself says, my child, I have written your name in fire. I have called you by my Spirit. You are chosen, not forgotten. You are beloved, not abandoned. You are crowned, not cursed. Do you feel it? This is more than words, it is living truth. It is fuel in your veins. It is strength for your tomorrow. And it is rewriting your story as you read. Stay with this. Don't break the flow. Because line after line, paragraph after paragraph, heaven is stitching a robe of destiny across your shoulders. You will wear what was promised. You will carry what was meant for you. You will walk in the fullness of what was written long before your first breath. My child, listen closely, this is not a coincidence. It is no accident that you are reading these words right now. The angels have been pulling on your spirit, guiding your steps, bending circumstances so you would not miss this moment. They are saying, this is your hour of encounter. Do not walk away. Do not close your heart. Heaven is speaking directly to you. Beloved, every hidden battle you fought in silence was seen. The world may not have noticed, but heaven never turned away. When you whispered through tears, God, do you hear me? The answer was already yes. Every word you prayed was carried by angels and placed before the throne. And now the answer comes, not as a small whisper, but as a roar of destiny. You are stepping into a season where what was lost will be restored, where what was hidden will be revealed, where what was broken will be rebuilt stronger than before. God is not just mending your past, He is transforming it into fuel for your future. Archangel Michael lifts his sword of light over you and proclaims, this one is chosen. This one is marked. This one cannot be stopped. My beloved, the delays were never denials. They were preparation. The silence was never absence. It was alignment. The pain was never punishment. It was prophecy. And now that prophecy is about to manifest in your life with power you cannot imagine. Stay with these words. Do not skip. Because every line you receive is not just encouragement, it is impartation. It is heaven pouring into you the strength, clarity, and courage you need for what's about to unfold. God says, my child, I have written your tomorrow brighter than your yesterday. I have declared your future stronger than your past. I have crowned you with favor before your enemies, and I will lift you higher than you thought possible. Beloved, the time is not coming. The time is here. The season is not approaching. The season has arrived. And nothing can take it away from you now. My child, you must know this, the delay you faced was not silence from heaven, it was strategy. God has been aligning people, moments, and opportunities in ways you could not see. You thought you were standing still, but in truth, heaven was moving the world around you into position. That is why doors seemed closed. They were saving you for the one door that leads to everything you were meant to have. The angels are declaring over you now, this is not the season of small steps. This is the season of sudden shifts. What you thought would take years will take weeks. What you thought was gone will return multiplied. What you thought ended will rise again, greater than before. Beloved, you need to hold this truth close, you are not overlooked. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are standing at the exact moment written for you, and nothing can steal what is about to unfold. Archangel Michael raises his sword and cries out, this child belongs to heaven. This destiny cannot be stolen. This story will not be cut short. My beloved, do not be afraid of what you lost, for it was not the end, it was the planting. Just as a seed must fall into the soil and seem buried before it bursts forth into life, so too did your story seem hidden, only to prepare for a greater rising. The season of hiding is finished. The season of revealing has come. Stay with these words. Don't look away. Every line is meant to lift you, every paragraph to strengthen you, every truth to ignite something within you that no storm can quench. God says, "My child, I am not returning you to where you were. I am taking you beyond what you imagined. The past will not be your measure. I am writing something so new, so radiant, that you will laugh in awe when you see it. My child, the heavens are not silent about you. Even now I hear the whisper of angels saying, 'Do not turn away.' This is the very moment you have been asking for, crying for, waiting for. The silence is breaking, and the story is shifting. You have carried burdens that were too heavy for one heart, yet you carried them anyway. You have faced doors slammed shut, friendships that ended suddenly, dreams that seemed to dissolve. But let me tell you the truth, none of it was wasted. Each closed door redirected you. Each heartbreak prepared you. Each silence carved space for the voice of God to thunder louder than every doubt. Beloved, you were never disqualified. You were never abandoned. You were never overlooked. You were hidden, yes, but only for a time. Just as treasures are hidden beneath the earth until their appointed season of discovery, so you were hidden until the moment heaven had aligned the stage. And now that moment has come. Archangel Michael raises his hand and declares, "The hour of unveiling is here. The one they thought was forgotten is the one heaven crowns. The one they thought was finished is the one heaven sends forth in fire." My beloved, hear this, your enemies will not understand how quickly the change comes. One day you looked ordinary, forgotten, tired. The next day you will rise clothed in favor, radiant with joy, surrounded by blessings you did not chase. This is what God does, He restores, He reverses, He rewrites. God says, "My child, you thought the waiting meant nothing. But I was writing your name into a story bigger than what you asked for. I am not just answering prayers, I am exceeding them. I am not just restoring what you lost, I am multiplying it. Stay. Keep reading. Because every line here is a stone on the path leading you into the life you've prayed for. Don't step off the path now. Don't break away. The longer you stay, the deeper this truth sinks in, and the more unstoppable your rising becomes. My child, there are secrets being revealed in this very hour. What once was hidden in shadows is now coming into the light. For years you felt as though you were walking blind, uncertain of the next step, praying into silence. But heaven was not ignoring you, heaven was preparing the stage, arranging the pieces, aligning the timing so that when the doors opened, they would not just open halfway, they would swing wide with unstoppable force. The angels whisper, "You are stepping into fulfillment, not fragments. You are entering into wholeness, not half promises." This is the day the story changes. Beloved, remember how many times you felt crushed under the weight of disappointment. Those nights when sleep would not come, those mornings where hope felt heavy. Heaven counted them all. And instead of ending you, they carved out a strength inside you that even you did not know was there. That strength is rising now, and it is carrying you into a destiny that could not have been reached without the breaking. Archangel Michael lifts his sword and says, "This one is protected. This one is chosen. No weapon formed will prosper. No plot of darkness will stand. God Himself speaks, "My child, I am rewriting your tomorrow. Where shame once followed you, honor will now go ahead of you. Where sorrow once lived, joy will now dwell. Where emptiness once echoed, abundance will overflow." Do you see what is happening? This is more than a promise, it is a shift. It is not distant, it is immediate. It begins the moment you open your heart fully. Each line you let settle in your spirit is planting seeds that will rise into miracles. My beloved, stay with me. Don't turn away now. Because this message is more than words, it is your turning point wrapped in text. My child, the winds of change are already blowing around you. What you cannot yet see is already moving into place. The very ground beneath your feet is shifting because heaven has declared, this child's season of delay is over. You thought the silence meant nothing was happening, but beloved, silence in heaven is never empty. Silence is strategy. When God is quiet, He is building. When angels seem still, they are aligning. And now, all that hidden movement is breaking into the open. You will see with your own eyes what your spirit has long known, that your life was never forgotten, only preserved for a greater unveiling. The angels are singing over you, joy where there was sorrow. Healing where there was hurt. Light where there was shadow. Wholeness where there was brokenness. Beloved, you have been tested, and the test was not meant to destroy you but to reveal you. Gold is tested in fire, not because it is weak, but because it is precious. You, my child, are precious beyond measure. Every flame you endured has only refined you into brilliance. Archangel Michael says, "Rise now, because your armor is ready. Your wings are strong. Your destiny is calling, and nothing can stand against it." God declares, "I am restoring the years you thought were wasted. I am multiplying the seeds you thought had died. I am bringing laughter back to lips that have forgotten joy." Stay, my beloved. Do not leave this message unfinished. Each paragraph is another drop of oil poured into your lamp, preparing you for the dawn that is closer than you think. Do not let your lamp run dry, because the moment you've been waiting for is already on its way to your doorstep. My child, do you know why your heart stirs so deeply when you read these lines? Because your spirit already recognizes this as truth. It is not the first time heaven has whispered your name, it is only the first time you are hearing it so clearly. You thought heaven was silent, but in truth heaven was working. Every closed path was leading you to the right path. Every delay was keeping you from counterfeit blessings. Every loss was carving room for miracles. And now, beloved, the time of release has arrived. The angels are singing, "Prepare, prepare, for what was hidden is coming forth. Prepare, prepare, for joy is returning. Prepare, prepare, for the child of light rises now." God declares, "I am lifting you where no hand can pull you down. I am crowning you in places where you were once ignored. I am restoring not only what was lost, but also the years you thought were wasted." Archangel Michael holds his blazing sword and says, "The one who endured the night will dance in the dawn. The one who carried the burden will inherit the blessing. The one who was mocked will be magnified. Beloved, your season of silence was not punishment. It was the root system of your miracle. Just as a tree grows strongest in hidden soil before bursting into bloom, so too have you been growing in silence, only to now rise in radiance. Stay close to these words. Don't walk away. Every paragraph is meant to carry you deeper, to stir your heart until you can no longer doubt that heaven is on your side. My child, lift your head and see, the story is not ending in sorrow, it is beginning in joy. The very ground beneath your feet is changing, though you cannot see it with human eyes yet. The angels are already moving, already preparing, already aligning people and moments that will bring you into what has been promised since before you were born. God says, my child, I have seen your nights of tears, and I will answer them with mornings of laughter. I have seen your wilderness, and I will answer it with gardens. I have seen your hunger, and I will feed you with abundance you cannot contain. Beloved, you must know that every loss you carried is about to be reversed. The very things you thought destroyed your future have actually built the bridge toward it. The rejection you faced was heaven's redirection. The silence you endured was heaven's preparation. The weight you carried was heaven's training. And now, you will rise stronger, brighter, freer than ever before. Archangel Michael speaks with authority, child of the living God, the enemy cannot hold you any longer. The chains are shattered. The path is clear. The scroll of your destiny is being read aloud even now. The angels rejoice because they see what you cannot yet see, doors opening wide, blessings descending like rain, breakthroughs breaking forth like dawn. Your name is being spoken in places you never dreamed of. Your presence is being prepared for platforms you never imagined. Your heart is being crowned with peace that will outshine every sorrow you have endured. Stay with this message. Do not let go now. Every line is planting seeds in your spirit, seeds that will bloom into miracles. This is not just reading, it is receiving. And what you receive today will carry you into the life you have longed for. My child, the shift has already begun. Though your eyes may not see it yet, your spirit feels it, that subtle stirring, that trembling of hope inside you that refuses to die. That is heaven's confirmation that the season you prayed for is here. The angels say, this is not the time to give up. This is the time to lift your head, because everything is aligning. The waiting is breaking. The tide is turning. Beloved, you thought the darkness was proof that God had abandoned you. But what you called darkness was actually the soil of growth. Just as a seed must be buried before it breaks open and rises, so you had to be hidden before your destiny could bloom. And now, that bloom is bursting forth. God Himself declares, I have never left you. I have never stopped watching. I have never stopped planning good things for you. And now, my child, I will astonish you. I will not just meet your expectations, I will exceed them. Archangel Michael stands guard over your life, his sword drawn, his voice fierce. No enemy will touch this child. No lie will stop this destiny. No shadow will steal this light. My beloved, the days ahead of you will not look like the days behind you. You are entering a divine reversal. Where there was rejection, there will be recognition. Where there was sorrow, there will be celebration. Where there was loss, there will be restoration. Where there was silence, there will be songs of joy. Stay rooted in these words. Let them sink into your heart. For every sentence carries not just comfort, but impartation. It is life itself, rewriting your path even as you read.